I've been getting channeled messages all morning and I feel like there's no outlet for them to go. So I just said YOLO and all that. This will probably be just a very quick live. If you do turn up, g'day. If you will come and watch the replay, that's cool too. Like I say, I'm a real life energetic channel. So I've been downloading all these messages all morning and I had nowhere for them to go. I can't write fast enough. I can't, I've got private clients after this, so that's why this will probably be only a short little vid or live or whatever. So I just wanted to use this platform today to check in with you all, see how you're all going. From the feedback that I've been getting, everyone may be a little bit all over the place at the moment, if you're not doing the energy work especially. But the main thing that Spirit come through with me this morning is they were giving me that Humpty Dumpty childhood thing. I don't know what you call it, a rhyme? Don't know. But they kept saying Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty. I'm going, well, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. The king's horse, the king's man could have put Humpty together again. What's up with that? What's up with that? People who don't know, like, because I'm an energy reader, they'll give me symbology. They'll give me reference points, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, they were giving me Humpty Dumpty this morning. And what I feel is some people are sitting on the fence about things. Hey, Helen. Hello. Some of you may be sitting on the fence about a few things. Some of you may be feeling like you're going to go off a cliff somewhere. Hopefully not in the literal sense. Or some of you are really stepping into your power and you're really going to stand up and start being noticed. So what I wanted to do today is just do a quick energetic check-in. As you know, guys, if you follow this channel and all that, I do this for the week ahead on... Hey, Jeanette. Hey. I do this every Sunday for the week ahead for the collective energies anyway, but I just felt compelled to jump in, check in where you guys are right now. There is a lot of up and down. We are really being encouraged to step into our power. Good morning, Lisette. Thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it. And like I say, because I work so much in the now, in the current energy, I do psychically predict future outcomes, but at the end of the day, we are where we are right now. I know a lot of people, and this is just so reflective in my current private readings. Everybody's sort of, they may feel like that you're at a standstill, or you feel like external influences, they're going to break you at some point. I really can't pick. There's so many of you out there, but I feel like I just need to come on and give you guys a little bit of juju. So... Oh, happy birthday, Jeanette. Happy birthday. Oh, I didn't realise. Oh, I hope you have the most amazing day. So, yeah, my presence is your present, my love. So I'm sure you guys don't mind. Like I say, this was really, really unplanned. I don't usually do this sort of stuff before I have private readings because obviously it's energy and all that sort of stuff. But I just felt like I needed to come on, have a bit of a check-in with you guys, get a bit of a channeling from spirit now, like in a now. You can see my hands are like shaking. This is that nervous energy that I feel is going on with so many people right now as well. So a lot of you may be feeling like something's coming, something's on its way. Patience may be your virtue at the moment. It's really important to be patient. But I just thought I'd do a quick check-in and just see where we're at. I mean, I take this information myself, so yeah. I notice when big events come up, like Valentine's Day, like Easter, like Christmas, any sort of big type of events, I notice the collective energies change because I saw a funny thing the other day about, that song by Miley Cyrus that's getting around. I can buy myself flowers, flog that song. Good on you, Miley. That's an awesome song and all that sort of stuff. But I sort of had to have a giggle about people singing that song. They're boasting their independence. They're boasting how they don't need anyone else in their life to, share things with or do things for them or anything of that nature. And yet on Valentine's Day, I can imagine them all turning around saying, I don't know why I'm single. I don't know why I don't have a date on Valentine's Day. So, it's weird. It's weird, I know. But I had to have a chuckle at that. So what I'm going to do, guys, is a lot of us at the moment, whether you're aware of it or not, we're really balancing out our masculine and feminine energies. So for people like me who are very strongly in their masculine, we are being encouraged to find more ways to tap into our feminine energy. If you are typically very feminine energy, that very beautiful, nurturing, caring, feather nesting type of, is that a word? Yeah. Feather nesting type of energy, then you're being asked to probably stand up into your masculine a little bit. So anyway, we'll get into it. Oh, g'day, Jay. G'day. Hey, Chris. Hey, everyone. So if you are just jumping on, there may have been a bit of a delay. And like I say, this wasn't planned by any means. I just felt like I needed to share something that Spirit wanted to channel for me. And I wanted to share it with you guys in real time. This is what I do all the time. They may give me a message and I just write it down. But because I have such a busy day ahead, it's easy if I just get on here and just vomit it out. So, all right, we'll get into it. So I'll ask Spirit, it's okay now. You can come in and share with us what you feel we need to know from this moment forth. The masculine and feminine energies, that's the spirituality versus practicality. It's really unique to you all, but I'm noticing too, and I'm not trying to compare by any means, but like attracts like. If you are someone at the moment whose practical work, the way you wake up each day and you physically do stuff, if that's not working in your favor right now, that's because Spirit are probably asking you to step more into your spirituality side. It's probably a really good time to do more spirit-based practices, law of attraction practices, like your self-scripts, your vision boards, meditations, all that sort of stuff. If you do that by nature, which is me, and you're very much in your masculine, it is time to sort of play a little bit. It's time to get into that feminine energy and play a little bit. So, yeah. Just checking what's going on here. My wife is like Danny. Oh, really, Jay? Can I take that as a compliment? All right, let's do this, eh? All right, Spirit, can you use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer the beautiful collective energy, something that we need to know right now? I do feel like a lot of people are feeling like Humpty Dumpty. I feel like a lot of people feel like they're going to fall off the fence. They're going to be hurt in some way. Maybe people still are feeling a little bit cracked and despondent to certain things. Obviously, you're going to have to put in the energy work, you guys, to shift that for yourselves. Oh, thanks, Jay. All right, let's see what they have to say. Yeah. See, guys, the answers we need are coming. Oh, light change. See the light? Woo, woo. The answers we need are coming. But you really, really, really got to work your energy into a space of receiving these messages, these channelings. These can actually come through people. Like for myself, because I've hit the dating scene again, all this week has been full of contrasts. And these contrasts have been really, really great at showing me those things that I don't want and all that sort of stuff. But I'm not taking these situations personally. I'm actually having a look at it and asking myself, what is this trying to teach me? So if you are experiencing contrast at the moment, they're typically the things that you don't want, that rub you the wrong way, that piss you off, that do anything like that. It's because it's meant to teach you something about yourself in some way. But please know that the answers you need are coming. Obviously, you've got to be in the most soothed, calm, relatable place that you can be to receive what you need and the answers. But do not let pride get in your way. So I personally have come across a lot of people still very much in their ego and their pride, and just because someone says, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, or we're just not really compatible, or as soon as you say to someone, this is not conducive to my well-being or whatever, they kind of get a bit cranky, you know what I mean? And then they sort of spit out stuff to make you feel worse than, or to lower your vibration or something like that. So just be mindful of co-creative processes like that at the moment. Please don't let pride get in your way in anything. If you need help, please ask for it. If you're struggling, reach out to someone and ask for help. That's really important. We are heading into a time where we're going to take action, and that's why I had the nerves when I first started coming in. We are gaining momentum in our lives, guys. A lot of us are ending an old cycle. I believe this is a karmic cycle for every individual, and we're about to start a new. I know this is for fact because this is when my readings pick up, because people know it. But but it's not tangible to them yet. So if nothing's tangible for you right now, there is a reason for it, because we're supposed to be balancing out our masculine and feminine, or we're supposed to be balancing out our spirituality and practicality, okay? Confidence is the key to the success. If you saw my last Sunday video, this is what they said. Sorry if you hear the banging, but it's too hot to have the window shut. But yeah, it's about us boosting our confidence, self-esteem. Like I say, I think we touched on this thing, but I think it was the Patreon channel. In the Patreon, it really come up about confidence, self-worth, limiting beliefs, scarcity type thinking, loving yourself and everybody else where they currently are, all that sort of stuff. So as much as people go, oh, just give us the easy fix, just, give me the Band-Aid and just let me put it over and all that. Now's not the time for it, guys. No, now is not a time for any Band-Aid fixes. And it's just not time to make things happen if they're not aligned. I love that for you, Shining Light. Love that for you. And it takes time. The amount of times I've said to people over the course of the week, just one step in front of the other. One step in front of the other. Everything's always working out for you. It's okay. That's what most people I find are needing at the moment. That's probably why I had to jump on and do this morning. It's the fact that we're just in search of relief at the moment. Answers would be great, but we just need to really soothe ourselves, especially to the next coming weeks, over the next couple of weeks. End of February, mid-March has always been very significant with this massive shift. So, thank you, Jay. I love you, man. You're so kind. That's going to help me. I need to get a new laptop because I can't just keep working off my phone. So all the coffees that people buy me, all the donations you make, all the very kind gestures you do, it's going to help me get a better setup so I can do more online work and all that sort of stuff. So I appreciate you, Jay. You're a legend. And it'll come back to you threefold as well. So we're going to tap into the wisdoms now. So please, if you can, just from this moment forth, like we can't change what we did yesterday, last week, 10 days ago, whatever. In this present point in time, it's just about you coming into center with who you are. Boost your confidence. Try to find new ways to find confidence. Obviously something, if you've been bruised and battered for like 20 years, it's not going to happen overnight. But at least make the choice for yourself that you're not going to let that define you anymore. We are about to take action, so you need to be prepared for this action. If you got what you wanted right now, I'm guarantee a majority of people would sabotage it, or they'd think about it too much, or they'd get into their logic about it. Something would happen. Something would happen where you would sabotage it, or you just make a big hairy deal out of it. At the moment, we are just experiencing our contrast. We really are. We need to know what we don't want to know what we do want. And it's not to hurt you or harm you, or keep you stagnant or keep you stuck or anything like that. If you are experiencing that type of thing right now, Spirit basically, what you're basically doing is you're identifying where you are in your own emotional self. And there's nothing wrong with that. So that's why I said right at the beginning, if you are experiencing a contrast of something, don't try to blame the other person. You thank them. You say, thank you very much. Because of you, you're showing me what I've got going on within my vibration and how much probably I've grown, especially if you can have really good comebacks for people. I had something come up this morning to go and heal wounded child energy so I can move forward, become confident, because I'm so shy. I am. and like I say, you can't go from shy, a very shy energy to extremely extroverted. It's about identifying. And if you are shy by nature, I'm actually quite shy and timid by nature. I know I'm loud and proud when I'm reading and on here and that, but I'm quite the introverted self. You need to find peace with that. And you need to say, I'm okay with that. I don't have to be anything that I'm not. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and these things are still going to be coming up for people, and it's going to be so different for everyone because everyone's in their own energetic timeline. That's for sure. But my main strongest message for everybody right now is that we are coming into a time, in human words that I can express this, is that when we're going to start a new karmic cycle for ourselves. So use your lineal time wisely right now. Sit a workshop, listen to podcasts, do anything that's going to give you knowledge, raise your awareness, Ask people questions. I always say to everybody, if you've got a question, just pop over on my pages or any of my platforms and just bloody ask. Just ask. You don't have to sit there and suffer and get into your logic and try to work it all out. Hey, the answer may be confronting it sometimes, and it may not be something that you quite understand yet. But get into those self-help books, learn, grow, expand. We are expanding. We are definitely expanding. And oh, look at that. See, find peace where you are. Find peace with where you are. Accept that we all don't have it all worked out right now. This is us. We're about to give birth to something new. We're about to start a whole new cycle. And I would hate for any of you to sabotage that. And when I say sabotage, I just mean, carry the old energy in with you to this new chapter. And it's really hard for me because I don't want to feel like I'm speeding up anyone's timeline and speeding up their momentum and trying to make them do something they're not quite comfortable yet. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to help give you a new perspective. We're just here to encourage you and inspire you and influence you. I share a lot of my own story. People are probably sick of me hearing me talk about myself, but that's what I do. I teach you the clarity of my own example. I know this month that I had to start looking after my health. And I've been doing that. I'm on day 5 now. I'm feeling pumped. And you see the post, you know what I mean? But during that cleansing process, I didn't even call it a cleanse. I just chose to eat better. I just chose to eat higher vibe foods. And I only ate those foods that really aligned with me. So I didn't make a big hairy deal out of it. And that's what made it easy. I was actually going to do a little bit of a 1 week, I don't know what you call it, tutorial or help or whatever you want to call it. But every change that I make in my life, you have to pre-pave your way there. I was saying mantras. It's basically, I was talking myself into it, so to speak. And that's why I'm on day 5 and it's not a big hairy deal for me. Usually I fall off the wagon on day 3. Who doesn't? But day 3, 4 is typically the hardest, but it's getting easier and easier and easier for me because I spoke this reality into existence before I actually did it. So yeah, even though it's time to take action right now, the message I think what Spirit are trying to say is that before you take the action, talk what you want into being. Find peace with where you are. Try to tap into a level of forgiveness. Have a broader outlook. A lot of people are making it all about themselves at the moment, and yes, it certainly is. But you've got to remember that other people have shit going on too. Other people have traumas going on too. Some people are just so thick, they don't know what the hell they're doing. And it's not your job to work it out for them either. So that's the balance of the masculine and feminine too. Being very feminine, people tend to be people pleasers, and they may line up with people or situations, whatever, and think that they have to sort it all out for those people. Or they have to become an advocate for something that's so much more bigger than themselves. Please come back to your now. Come back to your now. Find peace with where you are. Even if you want to start saying that just from this moment forth, and because beliefs are just thoughts you keep thinking, so you need to change your thought processes. So you may just want to write on a piece of paper from this moment forth, I'm finding peace with where I am. I'm finding peace with where I am. Some of you are at peace with where you are, and that's awesome. But there are offers coming in. There are offers coming in, and there's opportunities coming in. It's going to be congruent to who you are and what you're asking for. And I'd hate for you to sabotage this. I really would. There are people coming back from the past, maybe with peace offerings. You have to use your discernment. You have to use your discernment. Maybe you just need to offer other people peace apologies or something. Find peace with where you are. That's all I keep saying. Yeah, look, powerful manifestation. Powerful manifestation from your deep knowing. Your soul is telling you what to do right now. Your soul is telling you what to do. It comes from a deep knowing. Spirit are trying to channel you, but unless you quieten your mind, unless you quieten your soul, you go out and you play and you ground yourself and you connect with yourself, with Mother Nature. Try to cancel those thoughts the best that you can. You will get your message. I've been saying to everyone during the week, and I'm sorry if I always say I sound like a broken record because I speak to so many people, but I'm just speaking to you guys today. But write it down. Write it down. If it's a negative thought, just write it down. You don't have to do anything with it. There's not a process to that. We just need to purge it. I used to start off with a scrapbook. I'd open up the scrapbook and every sort of prediction I'd get, I just write it in the book and I just leave it as it is. Everything negative or something that I was, beating myself up over or whatever, I just write it in the book and I just let it go. And by the end of the week, I had like this jigsaw puzzle And I would literally grab a cup of tea on a Sunday night. I'd grab my thing back out. And when I looked at all these things, some of it just was irrelevant, so I just squashed them off. But then there was relevant sort of notes that I've taken throughout the week, and I knew that's where my focus point was. That was bringing to my awareness what I know deep down I need to do, what I need to share. A lot of the posts and that I put out there are spirit-led messages that I've received during the week. Stuff like that. But so start writing it down, guys. Start journaling, start writing it down. Milk and honey, baby. This is positive manifestations. So you can tell by the symbology of the rainbow here. You are manifesting what you're thinking and feeling right now. If that's scaring you, that's where you've got to do the energy work. If you're doing the energy work and you're really excited in that, please practice patience. Just find fun with where you are. Stay playful. Keep doing what you do. One step in front of the other. Calm, calm, calm. They just keep going calm. This is being divinely orchestrated. We are being divinely led to where we're meant to be, who we're meant to be talking to. There are lessons in everything at the moment, and that's all they are. There's no injustice. There's no problem. There's nothing going on. All it is you're seeing the world as a mirror right now, and it's reflecting back to you what's going on in your vibration. So, like I say, guys, nothing's going wrong. Everything's going right. You are manifesting what you want. We have this lineal time to sort of identify what that is within themselves. And I was trying to explain this to people during the week, but they aren't on the emotional level that I'm on or whatever. But as soon as I didn't agree with someone and they got defensive, I was really cool. I was just like, well, you don't get it. Like, you don't get it. But they were getting really defensive. So if you're finding that that's happening to you too, just remember that it's not your job to give someone the solution when they're in the space of the problem. It's going to feel, you're going to get resistance from people as well. So please, feather your own nest. Hello, everyone that's jumping on. 2222. 2222. Oh, shit. Look at that. Soulmates. This you just want to jump out. So people who are single, put your hand up in the air. And please, I think soulmates are coming in. Jeanette from Age of Enlightenment as well. She did some cards yesterday that pulled out the soulmate energy as well. So even though Jeanette can take that, for herself, she also shares it online, because like attracts like at all times. If you are attracting soulmate, please know that there is possible love around the corner. Valentine's Day, it's going to amp you in some way. I get really excited, even if I don't have anyone to spend Valentine's Day with, or I don't get a gift, or I don't have anyone to gift or anything like that. I celebrate the love that other people have. You've got to step up in your emotional intelligence just a little bit and find peace in the situation, and just saying, hey, just because I don't have it quite now, that's okay. There's love around. This can also be a rebirth in relationships if you are currently taken. So there could be a rebirth happening in your relationship sector, or you just may start tapping into, a more friendly neighborhood. Friends, I just keep saying. So, it's about opening yourself up to receive right now as well. I've been reading for a lot of feminine energies, which is kind of funny because I'm the opposite. But I've been reading for a lot of feminine energies that Spirit have been guiding to stand in their power a little bit more. And don't be afraid to say no to people. I'm going to dinner on Saturday night. 40 singles going. Oh, keep me posted. My soulmate might be somewhere around the moon. Ha! Married to the love of my life. I love that for you, Jay. Well, you can expect a little bit of a revet, like a little bit, unless you have an anniversary or a celebration coming up. But no, Lucette. Yeah. Anyway, keep going because I do have a reading shortly, so I've really got to scoot. So here's this feminine energy. Feminine energy. I really think at the end of the day, it's about loving yourself where you are, warts and all. Loving other people where they are, warts and all. Understanding that no one's perfect. No one has to change their behaviour to make you feel better, and you should not expect anyone else to change their behaviour or who they are to make you feel better. You know, this is what's coming up a lot at the moment. So if you are looking for love, just sit back, observe what's going on. Like I say, you're going to see things that you don't want to see. If you can turn them off, do that. That'd be great. But if you're, just walking around your everyday life and you're observing things and they are more towards those things that grind your gears or that you don't like or anything like that, that's showing you something in yourself that you're maybe not open to yet, that there may be still some judgment there. It may be triggering something within you. It's going to be different for everybody. So just sit and observe right now, but do the energy work. I can't beg you enough, because we're starting a new karmic cycle and you want to get these manifestations because they're definitely coming in anyway. Definitely. Well, you never know. And like I say, Jeanette, everything's been divinely orchestrated. The fact that you're going there, you just never know. And that's take the foot off the brake when it comes to expectancy too, guys. Expect good things, of course, but and this is my biggest lesson that I've learned since my little detox this week, is expect positive things, of course, but don't expect it to come when it's meant to come, when you think it's going to come. Hi, Debbie. It's great to have you here. It's a very impromptu, quick live. I don't know why. I felt like I just wanted to connect with other people and I just had to spit out this message. All right, Jay, have a good one. Much love to you guys. You're welcome. Oh, that's nice, Sunny Bundy. That's awesome. So do I. We're all in this together, aren't we? Let's get some predictive tarot. Yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Perfect. Here we are at the moment. We're finding our balance and we're stepping out of this drained emotional time and we're going to start raising our swords and become more empowered. So you're either becoming more empowered in your femininity or you're becoming more empowered in your masculinity. Which one is it for you guys, do you reckon? Do you reckon you're too much in your feminine right now and not enough in your masculine? Or are you too much in your masculine and not enough in your feminine? Take the time, be patient, love yourself through the process. This is what's happening. We are going to release it. We are going to release it. The page is a very early starting card. If you are doing the energy work, Spirit just wants you to know that they see you and they know what you're up to. Even if you haven't reached the results yet, you're almost there. Please don't give up. Please don't give up. It's fine-tuning. We're fine-tuning at the moment. Hair mask last night. Nice. Picking you and your new man up from the sunny coast. Oh, excellent. I love that. Dinner dates. Dinner dates. Love that, Jeanette. We got the Two of Swords. So please don't let external influences at the moment tell you that you can't, tell you that you're crap, or try to bring you down in any way. You stand in your power. The amount of times I've had to do that over the last week, I even had to jump in the spiritual shack over on Facebook because the opposite sex were absolutely doing my head in. But it was all human stuff and I knew what to do. I just needed to get it out somewhere. So, please don't let your thoughts get in the way, and please don't let the thoughts of what others think of you get in your way. There is nothing blocking us at the moment. Spirits do show me a red flag when there's something to watch out for in the coming, future, you could say, but I'm not seeing anything. Look at this, guys. We'll go this one next. Got the Page of Wands, so 2 page cards. This is us learning how to stand in our power, to say no to the things that are no longer conducive, but saying yes to everything that pleases us the most. Here we go. We're building our inspiration. A lot of people go, I'm just not motivated at the moment. That's because you're not inspired by something. Pick something. That's why I'm on this Facebook at the moment saying, pick a word for the month. Find something that inspires you. And focus on that for a little while. The more you're inspired, that motivation is a natural byproduct of that. A lot of you are going to take a leap of faith or are going to be asked to take a leap of faith. 2 to 3 weeks is very much highlighted for me. This has been coming up in every individual reading as well. So you need to speak your truth. My throat chakra is closing up. So please release the unwanted, whether you're just journaling, whether you're writing a letter to the universe and saying, please take care of this for me, whether you're praying, whether you're actually having the dialogue with other people and telling them, and expressing yourself, whether you're getting amongst like-minded people where you can sort of nut it out. And it's all good to nut it out, but you've got to replace it with something. You can't just talk about the problem and then walk away. You feel better, obviously, and then not do anything with it. You've got to replace it with something. But please know, if you're lacking the motivation right now, You are being asked to step into your inspiration. 2-page energies that are leading to a manifestation. So I know it feels like you may be pushing shit uphill right now and that everything you're doing is not working and all that sort of stuff. You're not seeing the physical evidence of it, but it's coming. It's coming, I promise you. Look at this, guys. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. So new money shifts. A lot of you may need to work on your money mindset if it's more the money, the work, sort of that type of thing that you're aiming towards. So we really need to start shifting our thoughts and mindsets around work. But if you are putting something out there, you have the potential to start getting clients, earning money, selling your products, getting a new job, getting a pay rise, something like that. So don't be afraid. They just said don't be afraid to put your best foot forward. Don't be afraid to put your ideas out there right now. People may not latch on. You know, even babies, when they start breastfeeding, that some of them don't latch on real quick. They don't latch on straight away. So it takes patience and it takes perseverance, and just keep going, guys. And just choose the next best feeling thought. Choose the next best feeling action. Just do whatever feels best for you in that moment. Try not to let anyone influence that at all. Look at that. And now we've got the Queen of Cups. So this is the height of emotion. If some of you who are doing the energy work aren't in an emotionally more better place over the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be a monkey's bum. Seriously. I hate to sound so straight, but if you're doing the energy work, there is no reason why anybody out there shouldn't be feeling a little bit more emotionally better. Seriously, we're 2 queens. So I think what's happening at the moment, because we've got a lot of sword energy here, this is about speaking truth, eliminating toxic stuff. This could be the way you talk to yourself. This could be the way other people talk to you, the way they treat you, anything of that nature. This is what's going on at the moment. So like I say, nothing's going wrong. Everything's going right. A lot of people stepping into this page energy where they're finding new bursts of inspiration. So in turn, they're becoming motivated. You know, they're speaking their truth and they don't really give a rip what anyone else thinks. More power to you. That's really in the masculine. A lot of people are starting a little bit softer. Like for me, I'm learning how to talk softer and nicer and stuff like that, because that's part of me getting out of my masculinity into my femininity, all that sort of stuff. So just because you're tapping in your feminine doesn't mean it's all about looks. You know what I mean? It's not all about your physical appearance and all that sort of stuff either. It is about softening your approach to life and really loving and nurturing yourself and those around you, and speaking kinder and, you know, all that sort of jazz. So whatever you're doing there. So this is the page energy right now. And what we're coming into is the Queen. We are becoming the Queen. It's not gender. It's gender neutral, if you could say that. But we're starting to rule our kingdoms. You need to get on top of your emotional self, so you can start manifesting the material possessions or the lovers or, you know, the physical experiences that you want right now. So does that make sense? Does that make sense? My monkey's bum. We are definitely rising, Debbie, and it's so great to be here and share this with you. Obviously, tranquility, find peace with where you are. That's the main thing for today. It'd be interesting to see what Sunday's message is going to be. But please, please, please don't feel lazy. Don't feel unproductive. Don't feel like you're not achieving anything if you choose to be tranquil, if you choose to take some time out, if you choose to find peace with where you are. The last thing you want to be is Dora. You don't want to put all the past shit into your backpack and take it with you in the future. It's time to release and replace it. Release and replace. If you need me to help you with that, I mean, you can join the Patreon. I might jump on. I think most of the patrons have been through that process with me before, but it is about releasing and replacing right now, and that takes a little bit of lineal time. So please make time to relax, be still, enjoy your solitude, indulge in much needed self-care. You know, the universe has heard your order. They know what you want. You've placed your order. It's time you step into that vibration of stamping it as done and then working on your beautiful self to get in alignment with those things. You got to think it into being. You got to live it like you have it already. What does it look like? Bloody treasure chest. Those who have had readings with me this week, and you're watching this, you'll know this card. It's come out in every single reading. Our life is like one big Pandora box at the moment. So are you manifesting more lack, more scarcity, more problems, more woes? Are you focused too much about what external circumstances are doing that are beyond our control? Or are you focusing on your own Pandora's box? Are you putting in the self-love, self-care techniques? Are you doing the spiritual practices? Are you loving other people where they are? Are you not trying to defend or justify yourself to people? Are you having to defend? And yeah, oh yeah, they just said don't defend and justify yourself to other people, and don't expect them to have to do that to you. We are heading into a time, an unforeseen windfall of new abundance is coming to you now. Something that you're asking for could be a lump sum of money, could be a job opportunity, could be a new house, could be that new car. Whatever it is for you, it has the potential to come in the next few weeks for you. I'm telling you, it's come up for everybody. Obviously, private readings, they get their specific, and I can see that for them. But I really, really can't drive home enough, you guys. And I take this on myself, that there's something significant coming in and you don't want to miss it. You just need to get yourself as aligned with it as possible. So get selfish, get greedy in a non-egotistical kind of way. Don't justify yourself to anyone. Just tell people that you're learning at the moment. You know, I'm learning about you and you're learning about me, and I love it where we are. You know, I was saying to someone the other day, I just wake up sometimes and just say, you know what? I'm happy where I am and I'm eager for more. I'm happy where I am and I'm eager for more. I'm happy where I am and I'm eager for more. You've got to get that happiness where you are first, and then everything else will be a byproduct of that. But it's definitely coming in. Definitely coming in. Had some time off a couple of days ago. I was so burnt out. Not anymore. Yeah, I was the same, darling. Lisette, yeah. I was exactly the same. And that's what I mean. This is why like attracts like. And I'd love to come on and give everyone a big profound shift or something of that nature. Obviously, you get it in a private reading, but we can't make people do the work either. But I'm glad you honoured yourself and took yourself off grid a bit and just, you know, chilled. I've been choosing to play and love my new puppy Star, but my tax needs to be sorted. Keep putting it off. Well, now's a really good time to start tidying up those loose ends. Spirit just said to me for you, Sunny Bunny, that it may not be as bad as you think it's going to be, so get amongst it. I have got back into watercolour painting after 20 years, creating... Oh, beautiful! Feel free to share it with us at some time. Oh, I love all that sort of stuff. Look at this, guys. We've got blessed change. So I can't drive it home any harder that we do have a blessed change. You are the creator of your own reality. It's going to be what you want. Here we go. Playtime, guys. Look at this. Look at this, playtime. So it's time to play. If you saw my post yesterday, Spirit is saying, time to get playful. Time to get playful. Because I was triggered. I'll give you a quick real life example. I was triggered because people I've been talking to that I've connected with, because I've put myself on the dating scene, you know, they all seem to say, I'm cheeky. Oh, sorry, just being cheeky. I'm just being cheeky. And it's like, if you tell me, so I would say, what does cheeky mean to you? You know what I mean? Because I don't see it as cheeky, and I'm not energetically feeling as cheeky. I see it that you just want to pants me and go on to the next best thing. I'm not dumb. But anyway, so I said to Spirit, I said, is something wrong with me? Like, is there something wrong with me? I mean, I don't get cheeky. I don't do cheeky. Am I too serious? Am I too rigid? And they basically said, yes, you're too rigid. You need to loosen up a little bit. You need to play. Get back into the playfulness of things. You don't have to be cheeky and go to that extent, because that's not in my nature. That's just not who I am. It's not how I speak. It's not the way I portray myself, you know, and all that sort of stuff. But, you know, we could all go a bit more playful. So to release any sort of rigidity you have in your life right now, please get playful. And I love it how you ladies are doing it so naturally. Love it. You know, it may not seem much to you guys when you're actually doing it, but on a grand energetic scheme of things, you're working wonders. I'm learning. I love that. Exactly. I'm learning. I love that. I'm still learning. I've been doing this for 30 odd years, the personal development stuff. But every day I'm still learning, because the collective are forever growing. We're forever expanding. We've forever got different thoughts and stuff being hit at us. So we'll never get it done. Oh, you're welcome, Sunny Bunny. Sunny Bunny, I said. Sunny Bunny. Hey, Laura. You just caught us at the tail end, so you might have to go and watch the replay. Yeah, but please know that you're being helped. You are being divinely directed by Spirit right now. So it's really important that you tap into your inner knowing. Do what you feel is right for you. Whatever we are asking for is coming in. Yeah, Jeanette. Yeah. And like, it's not easy. It's not easy when you are very much in your masculine. You know, I'm in my masculine. I've in somewhat of survivor mode. So, and that's okay. Oh, I was trying to say to somebody the other day, it's okay. You're like you. And there's nothing wrong with you, but I'm like me, and there's nothing wrong with me. It's okay. And they found that so patronizing, but hopefully I gave them some food for thought. But it's okay where you are, guys. Find peace with where you are. Yeah. I remember someone saying to me once, how do I say it? They said to me, how dare you take away what brings someone else's joy? And I said, what? And they said, yeah, if it brings someone else real sheer joy and they're doing it from true intention to give you a gift, to leave a donation, to open the car door for you, to buy your dinner, to do anything like that, how dare you rob them of that joy? And that really hit home with me. So we've really got to find the allowance at the moment and release that rigidity and have a little bit more playful and not attach ourselves to anything, and to have positive expectancies. So my hair's like a fucking mess. Have positive expectancies and all that sort of stuff, but don't attach to it. And I don't know where I was going with that story. Don't stop other people if they want to do it for you or something. So be it. Obviously, if you're very in tune with yourself, you'll know whether they're just doing something for you to get something back in return. That sometimes we can't even predict, but that's all part of the lessons, isn't it? So yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. It's been so great being on here and chatting. I hope that all made sense. Like I say, it's a real life channeling. This is how it comes out sometimes. Those who are learning to do this, do all the energy readings and all that sort of stuff, you'll know what I mean. You know, sometimes it doesn't make sense in the moment, but once it's purged and the seed's been placed and you sort of tootle off and do other things, it settles in you. So I've really got to go because I've got a private reading. But yeah, if you want to join my Patreon where we do the weekly star signs for each star sign, we do the self-script for the week ahead based on the reading I do on here on a Sunday. Anything else I want to post in there, that's more the private, that's more my doers group, those who actually want to do stuff and embrace the information. What if the Spiritual Shack on Facebook is still free, so you can go join all the like-minded people over there. Some beautiful, beautiful souls in there. If you would like to buy me a coffee or leave a kind donation, you're more welcome to do that. And if you want to book a reading, my website's all down below, you know. But anyway, I've got to fly, guys. Got to prepare for the next one. So I'm wishing you all the best. If you have any questions, pop them under the video once it's uploaded, and I'll be sure to get back to you. So have fun, be playful, and let's see what comes up next. All right, guys, love you. Bye.